Hi, everybody. Good evening. So, after a very long time, today I have come live, and I'm just going to wait for people to join in. So, Krisha, good to see you. It's been a long time. Preena, hi, Ritika, hi, Abhilasha has joined in. So, hi, Purnita, good evening. Yes, Ashutosh.
Hi, ma'am. How are
Hi,
you? It's so
Abhilasha.
good to see you.
I'm fine. So
Yes,
good to
ma'am.
see you too.
I, I
It's been
know,
quite
I
some
know. After
time.
February that
Yeah.
we met in Calcutta, I think we are meeting each other now
Yes,
here.
yes, yes. Correct. And we will
How are you
soon meet
feeling?
at
How are you
Rishikesh.
feeling after your Delhi
So,
therapy training program that you had?
my God, the Delhi training was fantastic, Abhilasha. This new thing that I
Mm-hmm.
have started teaching, ancestral spirit
Yeah,
release therapy, ASRT,
yeah.
is amazing. And we've had some really interesting breakthroughs.
I was
So
seeing
that's
that,
been
ma'am,
very
and I was
nice.
so happy. Yeah.
So,
We have
तुम्हें
done that
याद है
in the
ना?
advanced one.
हाँ,
And so this was just one of the
correct.
courses that you did in Delhi. So this is a part of the advanced therapist
Yeah.
training that we do.
So, yeah, correct. It's part of the advanced therapist. So जब आप therapist बनते हैं, तो of course you come in for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
advanced training, right? But I thought there are so many
Right,
people who
ma'am.
are not therapists, right?
Very
But
true.
they
Very
need
true.
help. So I thought ki it would be a great idea to do this
Mm-hmm.
program separately,
Yeah.
Pitru Dosh Nivaran, where people
Hmm.
come in and they get their own family trees and they start working
Very
on
true.
their
I
own
mean, I
family
think
trees. So
this is like
I
a
think
stage
it
where
is,
they start off, and once they understand this
yeah,
practice, they understand the breakthroughs that happen, so they can come in for the therapist training
correct.
program, and then they can help others also once they understand the importance and the
Ah,
how effective is it.
absolutely. Correct, absolutely. So, I thought that this is, I think we are having I think
Mhm.
more than a couple of people who are coming in
Yes,
from
yes,
the
yes, ma'am.
ASRT for
Few
the
have
training.
registered also with me, and
Correct,
Kulbhushan
correct.
has done,
Kulbhushan,
Shivani has
I
done.
think he's registered.
Yes, yes,
Dr.
ma'am.
Gupta, Shivani, yeah, yeah. They are all
Right,
wonderful. So
right.
that's two people, two practitioners who came in for the ASRT, and then they thought that wow, this is fantastic. And I told them कि भी आपको therapist बनना पड़ेगा, ऐसे नहीं कि आप ASRT करके you become a therapist, है ना? ये तो आपका
Yeah.
बेसिक है जो
I
आपको
mean, I
आपने
just told
सीखा
them
है.
when they called up, I
But
just
I'm
told
gonna
them that this was
come
just
to
the
the
tip of the iceberg. The main iceberg lies actually beneath, and they have to understand this. Hi,
training.
Pori.
Yeah,
Hi, we have all
they
our
had to
people
come.
here. Samira is there, Pori is there, and
I
then we have Param is there. So, ma'am, how are you feeling after? I mean, how are you feeling after that? You have conducted this therapist training program over a lot of years now. I think this is our eighth year or ninth year
yeah,
that we have had this course. So,
yeah,
like, how do you feel as a
correct.
trainer, as a mentor?
I don't know. I think as a mentor, I feel कि इतने सालों का जो मेरा experience है, I want to give it back, you know. So तुझे भी पता है, Shrija, and you both know
Yes,
कि
ma'am.
every training is different because every training has so many different
Demonstrations?
demonstrations.
Yes.
So हर डेमो से मैं भी कुछ ना कुछ
Mm-hmm.
सीखती हूँ obviously because we have demos of people who've lost their children, people who have physical complaints, people who
Yeah.
have relationship issues. और हर डेमो में जो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स है
Right.
वो बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं as
Right.
far as the
Right.
techniques go, you know. तो मुझे लग रहा है कि I have become so rich in the last so many years of training, not only as a teacher, but even as a learner.
Mm-hmm.
I learn so much from every student that comes, and of course, a big hug and a thank you to you and Abhilash, you and Shrija. Abhilasha and you and Shrija have really held me, मुझे पकड़ के रखा हुआ है और मुझे इतना प्यार करते हैं आप दोनों कि हम तीनों
I know.
have become
I
such
know.
a
We just know
fantastic
each other
team.
in our silences.
You know,
Also, I think we read each other so
yeah,
much. Shrija
yeah,
could not join in, ma'am, because of a last minute commitment that just came up. So we'll be conducting this talk now.
correct, correct.
And so, ma'am, tell me,
Yeah,
because you have in the last workshop that we had in December, we had a lot of people who came in from abroad, like Rashmi Tiwari was from there, and Manav was there. So Rashmi has also
yeah,
joined in live here. Would you like to
yeah.
invite Rashmi?
I think it's
Rashmi, would
fantastic
you
to
like
invite
to send
Rashmi.
a request? Yes.
Ireland say
Rashmi
she's
Tiwari,
coming.
would you like to send in a
Ireland say
request
she
to
can
ma'am
come in.
to join the?
Rashmi, Aja Vandar. We have Sapna
Yes.
who's there also. Let us invite
Okay.
Sapna, please.
Yes. So we can
Rashmi can
have two
also be
of them.
invited. Ah,
I would like to,
ah,
the outstation people who had abroad, people who had come from abroad, to share their experiences about how they
ah,
felt about the program before, after, what they
ah.
felt during. How was the retreat?
Sheetal hai. Let me also invite
Yes.
Sheetal. Sheetal is from Dubai. So,
How
hi
are you?
Sapna.
Really nice seeing
I'm
you.
Hi,
fine.
Sapna.
So
Hi,
good to
Abhilasha. How are you?
I'm good, Sapna. How are you? You're glowing girl.
Yeah,
yes.
we have been having a refresher on Sundays, as you suggested, after the class. And we just decided today that
Yeah.
we are going to end it here because we need to attend your live session. Yeah,
How
That is so
sweet. How
beautiful.
sweet. Yeah.
yeah. And I would just
Hi,
share, it
Sheetal.
was
Let's
really
also talk.
it was really a nice experience being there in December. And I would just like to share my viewpoint. And I would actually say PLR is a kind of shortcut to many of the problems. There are many other therapies which are available, but I think PLR is a wonderful thing. And everybody, it is not only the past life regression that we learn, but the various meditations that we learn, the insights that we get when we are going through the process. They are highly, highly recommended and useful. I think one person in every family or a group of certain people must, become a therapist and help others. That is what I would say.
Very
And
true.
thank you so
Very, very true.
much, ma'am, for
Wow,
all your experience.
Sapna.
And you have been guiding us in between whenever we ask you questions. Thank you so much for that. And Abhilasha, you had been there all through. Thank
Thank,
you so much.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much, Sapna. Thank you. Thank you so much
thank you, Sapna.
for your
Thank you for
feedback. It
coming.
really means a lot for us as an organizer and also for ma'am, because that is how we all keep learning and growing every time.
Yeah.
And we have also seen ma'am develop over the years, being as a mentor. I have seen that the hard work that she does every day in the retreat, you all have also witnessed. Since morning till night, we all get tired, but she sits there till the point
Yeah.
your queries are sorted. And she will give whatever she knows. She'll never hold back ki chalo agle baar sikhayenge. She'll never hold back. She just
Yeah.
gives unconditionally whatever questions. She'll keep driving you all. So that is the best thing that I learned from her as a trainer myself. In my corporate trainings, I learned this from her so much. So
And we were just discussing, ma'am, like Preeti was just there and she was asking, like, why is it so that all these are Indian sciences developed in India, known in India, and we have so much difficult terminologies that we have to learn, which the Westerners have developed, like the stages that we were discussing. And then perhaps what I understood
Yes.
was these are occult sciences. And in fact, to make them simpler for general public to understand, it is not an easy task. Perhaps therefore these sciences were,
True.
hidden, known to certain number of people only. And it is with people, mentors like you who are making that effort to get this on to the general public so that people can learn these sciences. It's
I
definitely
know.
a commendable thing because
Yeah,
it's not
that's true
easy at all.
actually, Sapna.
It's an abstract thing. It
Yeah.
is nothing concrete that you can touch and feel. It is simply abstract.
So Sapna, I would like to ask you
Hmm.
a query because people do
True,
ask us
true.
this thing.
Yeah.
So before this therapist training, I'm sure you never underwent past life. You never had any experience of past life before this therapist training program, did you?
Yeah, I did actually. I did. And this is how I came to know of PLR. So,
Yeah.
but it was 12 years back, around 12 years back.
Right.
But then
So,
through that contact
okay.
only, I mean, through ma'am's student only, I got my first PLR done 12 years back. And
Right.
it was through that contact only I got to know of this session, like that was
Yeah.
going on in December. And then
Yeah.
I decided, okay, I'll go for it this time.
So my question now that is Sapna, because I
Oh,
wanted to help answer this question to people who are around, and also Sheetal, I would want your help in this. People
mhm.
always ask us कि क्या हम कर पाएंगे, क्या हम सीख पाएंगे 7 दिन में. So was it very difficult? Was it like, just to understand the science, was it so difficult? Or, you suggest that anybody who has an interest in this subject can learn it very quick. What is your thought, Sapna and Sheetal? First Sapna, then we'll ask Sheetal.
See, I think when we are going through the process, it seems so sad that perhaps it is too much. But obviously, when it is a residential program, ma'am tried to give all the techniques to the best possible and in the practical way, right?
Right,
Not going too much into the theory, but actually giving us the practical hints. And then
right,
we had the manual and other things, the regression scripts, which we could go through later on and then understand deeply. And then as ma'am sorted out all our queries, jo theory wala part tha usme jo
hmm,
bhi queries thi, we had another session in which she sorted out all the queries that we had otherwise, and then they were
right,
cleared off. It's not like कि आपका 7 दिन का program है और उसके बाद you are separate and ma'am is not it's not like any other program. So ma'am is in constant touch with us, and जहाँ पे भी हमारे को समस्या आ रही है तो through the group we are attached. Now it
right,
is not like we are a part of the family, whether it is you or whether it is ma'am or other group members.
right,
We are learning together and growing together.
right,
Somebody
right.
is at slow pace, somebody is fast. That's
Yeah.
okay. But we are on that path.
We
And
all
I
are
think
supporting
the
each other in this
intention,
journey.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are accompanying each other and we are holding each other's hand. I mean, that is उसके बाद जैसे हमने छोटे ग्रुप्स बनाए, all Sundays we are actually studying in those groups. कभी हम 1 घंटा ज्वाइन कर पाते हैं, कभी 2 घंटा, but we are in constant like इसके बाद हमें जो एग्जाम देना रहता है, किसी ने दे दिया है, कोई दे रहा है, but then we are helping each other understand the concepts because
Right.
इसमें definitely कुछ इंग्लिश में है, कुछ हिंदी में है. To understand the complex subject, people have language problems also, but as a team we are able to do it actually.
Right.
So
But
the
yes, we also
intent
give you
to learn
scripts
is
in
important.
Hindi, and even
Yeah,
वहां पे भी हम आपको हिंदी scripts
yeah,
देते
yeah,
हैं.
yeah,
तो अगर
yeah.
किसी को कहीं पे दिक्कत आती है तो we also sort that out. So Sheetal, what has been your thought about this since you came directly for the therapist training program? What was your thought about it? Was it easy for you to grasp the subject and now going back to Dubai and following it? How was it for you?
No, I had done actually the first level with ma'am during COVID.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for it to, I mean, to do the therapist level course. And when I came there, I came with a lot of hope. And I know that ma'am was going to do, but ma'am gave us more than what we expected. I mean, we were all speechless, like you said, the energy what ma'am has. End of the day, we used to get tired, but ma'am was all the time on her feet. It was amazing experience,
How
really.
was
I mean, I would recommend, yeah.
how was
I,
your experience of Rishikesh, the ashram? Because people ask us this question also, people who have lived in luxury, who actually
correct.
value the luxury, status in life, कि हमें अच्छे में ही रहना है. I mean, I
Mhm.
understand you, Sheetal. That is why I'm asking you this question. कि what was your thought when you entered the ashram? Did actually that luxury, that thing matter, or how was the
No,
ashram for
no.
you?
No. Actually, the luxury doesn't matter. The life that we were having all those 7 days, the simplicity, most of the time we were with ma'am in the hall. It was so cold. Sometimes, I mean, it was just amazing. And the food was sattvic. It made us feel so nice and fresh. In fact, after I came back from Rishikesh, 2, 3 days, I didn't wanted to have that food. The normal food that we have.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I
Yeah.
would
So
just
it
like
was
to add
really
here,
amazing.
Yeah,
Akalasha, all through you
amazing.
would be so busy from almost 7 in the morning to 12 at night. You hardly have any time to enjoy any luxuries, and the
Correct.
nature is the best luxury there.
Yeah.
और and I really value कि the
Yeah.
group comes together so beautifully कि रात को 2-2
Yeah.
3-3 बजे तक you all are talking to each other, or matlab, sharing so many
They
of
don't
your
want to go
personal
to
stories
sleep
with each
only.
other.
Yeah,
I think that
actually.
is also very,
You
very
actually, so
powerful.
the
Powerful,
definition of luxury gets changed when you go there. Luxury has a different meaning.
ah,
You enjoy the
true, true.
nature, you enjoy the company of your mentor, you enjoy new friends. So that is the real luxury which you miss in cities,
I
I
think we
would say.
Right.
are totally a different
Achha,
level when we are in
so
Rishikesh. Huh,
Sapna and Sheetal, Achha, Sapna and
huh,
Sheetal, you both tell me that now you all are meeting your
Yeah.
group
yeah.
members regularly, right? So do you feel that there's this bond that's been formed between you
Oh,
and your spiritual
absolutely.
family that is so pure and
Yeah,
so
definitely.
amazing कि शायद ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो आप अपने लोगों के साथ नहीं
True,
शेयर
true,
करेंगे पर उनके
true.
साथ जरूर शेयर
Yes,
करेंगे
ma'am.
ऐसा कुछ
Apart from
चीज
your
महसूस हुआ
the
है
group which we have formed in which you are there, we have another group in which you are not there.
हाँ हाँ
Yeah.
करेक्ट
Oh, you all have hideous groups
करेक्ट
also, which
करेक्ट
we don't know of.
And we have
When
Mumbai
we
groups
हाँ
also
तो
different.
when
so
you have to
different
share
page,
with
like
us
Sheetal would be in a different group. Now I don't talk to Sheetal otherwise. Like if I
Yeah,
would say she is a part of a different group,
हाँ
but then
correct,
हाँ
still we are connected somehow energetically. Still we are connected.
हाँ, because
correct,
I
correct.
think we all are a part of
Yes.
Thinking
हाँ
Thursdays and Bodhisattva. So we all
हाँ
know कि हम लोग कहीं ना
हाँ
कहीं
वो तो
मैम से
है
जुड़े हुए,
हाँ
Yeah.
that way. क्योंकि कई बार क्या होता है कि
हाँ
थिंकिंग थर्सडेज में आई डोंट नो मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल बट
Yeah.
पीपल नो अस बिकॉज बिकॉज दे नो वी आर कनेक्टेड टू मैम एंड वी ऑल आर देयर कनेक्टेड टू मैम ड्यू
या
थ्रू सम थ्रेड. तो मैम आप अगर अपना
या
फैमिली ट्री बनाओगे ना अब तो वो पेजेस में जाएगा.
हाँ मेरा फैमिली ट्री इज गोइंग टू बी लाइक अ स्पिरिचुअल ट्री आई थिंक मेरे जो खुद के फैमिली मेंबर्स है बहुत कम है बट दिस फैमिली इज द मोस्ट
Yes,
अमेजिंग
ma'am.
फैमिली दैट आई हैव गॉट सो वो तो मैं ऑब्वियसली इट्स अमेजिंग so
Ma-
thank you Sapna,
Our
thank you
pleasure.
Sheetal, you have to
that
share
you
about the
did
cases
after going
after
from
the
here.
uh,
Yeah, ma'am.
after
I did
Rishikesh.
almost 15 past
Sheetal
life
keeps
sessions.
posting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. और कैसा
I think
कैसा
almost
रहा वो
many of
एक्सपीरियंस
them
तुम्हारे लिए?
got their answers, and once we have been through the journey, जो healing process हुआ है, उसके बाद many of them
हाँ
have felt the difference. They have felt a kind of a relief, जो burden इतने साल से carry कर रहे थे, which they didn't know about it. काफी सारा
Right.
उनका they got their answers to
हाँ
it.
हाँ
Right.
Really.
uh
wonderful wonderful and you Sapna, what about the cases that you have
Yeah.
been
See,
seeing?
I did PLR as a help for me, as I in fact in the very beginning stated. I'm also a pranic healer, and in that psychotherapy, PLR
Mm,
and the various meditation techniques that are given have a very big role to play. In fact,
right.
right after this at
okay.
6 o'clock, also one of my sessions is scheduled in which I'll be doing one of the meditations that you have given. So,
Mm-hmm.
it is not about what I
Okay.
believe is it is not about just going into the past life. Very small tidbits, hypnosis techniques, meditation techniques that are given that we can
Mm,
actually use in day-to-day
mm,
life and in practically treating the patients are very
mm.
useful. And
Right.
whatever like PLR sessions I
Okay.
have done, it is the insights that the patient gets that does the healing. That is what I believe.
Mm.
You might not come across, a very big, beautiful story, but the insights that the patient
हाँ
gets, that is what heals the patient. That is my
हाँ
understanding.
हाँ
Very true.
That's
Very
true.
true.
That's true. Sapna, you're absolutely right. Because when you develop insight, is when your kind of
Yeah.
manasthiti starts changing.
Ma'am,
Your
I
mind
have a
starts
very
changing. Na? So when your mind
Ma'am, I have
starts
a very
changing,
important
everything starts
question to
changing.
both of them
You know?
before they leave. And we invite our other guests
हाँ
here.
हाँ
So, Sapna and Sheetal, can you please tell us
हाँ
one thing that changed in you, the shift that happened in you after this session? So, if I ask you Sapna before the therapist training and Sapna after this, and Sheetal before the therapist training and Sheetal after this, one shift that happened, one big shift.
See, I would say PLR or the study of hypnosis and the various techniques, the history and the future. I have become क्या कहते हैं, a reader, I would say, and I want to know more about it. Earlier, I thought maybe I'll learn PLR and okay, I'll use these techniques thereafter. I think I've read 3 of the books as ma'am has suggested, or in the book, various quotes are given by particular psychologist, or by a particular PLR therapist, or by a particular patient, like "Dying to Be Me" by Anita Moorjani.
Yeah.
So I've tried to go through
Correct.
those books, and I think this process is going to go on. It is a never-ending process,
Oh, wow.
and I want to learn more about it.
Lovely.
Earlier, I never thought I'll become a kida of the subject.
So you've become a seeker. You've become a seeker, if that is what you're trying to say. One word.
Yeah. And it's so beautiful, Sapna. You are enjoying this
Yeah.
Yeah.
whole journey
So
now, you know? And that is the most beautiful part
Sheetal,
of
what
this.
about you?
Wow.
What's the shift in
Sheila,
you,
Yeah,
what about
yeah,
Sheetal?
you?
yeah. Actually, ma'am, after the course, what we did, every person that is in my life, whether it's my friend, my client, or my family, I feel that every soul has come here to teach me something,
Wow.
or either to clear their karmas or my karmas. So first, I used to force on people, "ऐसे मत करो, ये मत करो, don't do this." Now I feel no, this soul is here to learn his own lessons. We are no one to stop him. Even if,
Hmm.
even if it is for me, I feel the person is doing this to me because I have to learn something from that person. So this has been a very big and drastic change in me, I could say.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So,
Wow.
ma'am, thank you so much,
Awesome.
Sheetal and Sapna, for joining. We have few other participants who are there.
thank you,
Ma'am,
ma'am. Thank
can
you
we
so
Sure,
much.
ma'am.
invite
Thank
Thank
Param,
you,
who
you.
is there, Parminder, who is there, and Rashmi Tiwari from Ireland? Parminder and Rashmi, can
Parminder
you
needs,
please send a request to
yes,
join?
they need to
Parminder and
send the
Rashmi.
request. There are a couple of more. There's Sakshi, there's Sonia, Manmeet, Kaushik. We'll definitely get you in, Moha. Okay, let's just get the others in
Yeah,
first
so
and
can
then
we
we'll get
have
the other ones.
Parminder and we
Okay.
can have Rashmi Tiwari join up, please?
Rashmi, Rashmi, if you can send me a
Rashmi
request.
Tiwari and Parminder, if you can join us.
Just waiting for Rashmi
Parminder
to
has
send a
sent you, ma'am.
request. Just hold on.
Parminder, are you there?
अच्छा परमिंदर ने हाँ या परमिंदर है मैंने
Okay.
इसको एक्सेप्ट किया है एंड
Ma'am,
रश्मि
you
आई
can
डिडंट
then
गेट रश्मि's
select Porinita also.
request.
She's also there.
Porinita needs to
Please send
send
a
me a
request to
request na
join
Baba.
so we can have a talk with you, Parminder and Porinita or Rashmi Tiwari. Rashmi is our student from Ireland. She came in all the way from Ireland to go through this course. Parminder is from
Yeah,
Dharamshala. So,
पर Parminder is joined
hi,
I think. Hi
हाय माँ
how
Parminder.
are you?
ये क्या दिखा रही है मुझे अपनी बेडशीट दिखा रही है.
How are you, the
हाय
Buddhist girl?
माँ
How are you?
आई एम एब्सोल्युटली
हाँ.
फाइन माँ आपसे मिलने के बाद तो बस अभी उड़ रही हूँ
Awesome. कहाँ पहुंच
अभी
गई वापस? Have you reached
धर्मशाला में
back
हूँ
to
मैं रजाई के
धर्मशाला?
अंदर घुसी हूँ बहुत ठंड लग रही है
अच्छा. Awesome,
Nice.
बहुत ठंडा
awesome.
है वेदर
तो बता परमिंदर ट्रेनिंग के
How do
बाद
you
एडवांस
और फिर
feel?
एडवांस ट्रेनिंग के
So,
बाद
माँ
भी.
Parminder,
इतने
Parminder,
चेंजेस जो
Parminder,
हो रहे हैं या
first thing,
हाँ.
हाँ
first thing आप ये बताओ, you never knew about past life therapy before you came for this program, right?
या
Okay.
आई
So after you
हर्ड अबाउट
attended,
दिस
हाँ.
hmm, so
है ना
after you came in for the therapist training program, the 7 day program, what was the shift? How was your experience in the therapist training program?
आने के पहले बस माँ का जो सीरियल देखा था ना वहां से मैं स्टार्ट हो गया था कि पास्ट लाइफ जैसी कोई चीज होती है ना और एज अ साइकोथेरेपिस्ट यस थोड़ा सा हम उसमें बिजी हो जाते हैं एंड पास्ट लाइफ की तरफ ध्यान नहीं गया था बट ऑफ कोर्स मैं ये सोचूंगी कि शायद गॉड वाज प्रिपेयरिंग मी फॉर दैट दिस थेरेपी शायद इसलिए उतना जो गैप आया लाइफ में वो आया बट आफ्टर दिस पास्ट लाइफ पर ये कोर्स करने के बाद से इट इज लाइक मेरे जो थेरेपी जो साइकोथेरेपी करती हूँ उसमें जो चेंजेस आए या समटाइम्स एक ही सेशन में डन हो जाता है तो मैं जैसा सुन रही कि सपना
Right.
का कि इट इज नॉट अबाउट ओनली पास्ट लाइफ, कि हर बार हम पास्ट लाइफ की, मैंने वहां पे भी शेयर किया था कि हम पास्ट लाइफ में ही जाकर सब कुछ कर सकते हैं, या
Mm-hmm.
इट इज नॉट अबाउट पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन। हम एज रिग्रेशन भी करते हैं, इनर चाइल्ड हीलिंग भी जो करते हैं, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग इज हेल्पिंग मी अ लॉट। I feel so much growth in my profession, in my personal life. सबसे बड़ी चीज तो ये हो गई कि जो अभी मैं अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ में चेंजेस देख रही हूँ, अभी मैं उसी से ही अभी मैं उसी में ही बिल्कुल घूम रही हूँ। The shift is like from here to literally 360-degree change.
So, Parminder,
Wow,
how did, after you
lovely.
did past life, I'm sure you were doing cases when you went back. You have been very active as a therapist. Then you came in for the advanced course, and then you came in for the inner child also. So, how was the advance? How did advance help you more?
Yeah, advanced help me like this. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट जो मेडिटेशन टेक्निक्स डिफरेंट डिफरेंट हमने की हैं, और उसकी तो अमेजिंग, लाइक वो इतना हेल्पफुल है ना। और यस, जैसे सपना बता रही थी, मैं इन दोनों को सुन रही थी एंड आई वाज लाइक, ये तो मुझे बोलना है कि माँ का जो प्रैक्टिकल, जो माँ इतना प्रैक्टिकल करवाते हैं, यू नो
Right,
वो इतना, वो लर्निंग में सबसे ज्यादा हेल्पफुल है।
right, right.
Each
So,
and every step is like,
um, yeah, the
धर्मशाला
network,
से
she has some
थोड़ा
network issue.
किया
She
था,
has some network issue.
वाईफाई कनेक्टिविटी प्रॉब्लम है
Yeah.
या
Ma'am, can we also invite Pori is there? Preeti is
सपना
also there.
बेटा if you can leave then we can get somebody else to join. सपना
Sapna, can you disconnect the live from
बेटा,
the okay.
हाँ सपना if you can disconnect तो
So we
हाँ
have
ठीक है
Pori, we
now
have Preeti also, ma'am.
now
Preeti Rishi from Delhi.
Poranita, yeah,
Preeti
I
also
just
came
sent
for a
Poranita.
workshop.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Poranita will join.
Baba, Param, we lost your voice. Param, are you there? We lost your voice, girl.
Poranita try करो बेटा join. I'm accepting your request, Poranita.
Porunita भी गुवाहाटी से है. Pori
Yeah,
is
Parminder is what
Ma'am,
is
we have Preeti Rishi also. Preeti, can you send a request? Preeti Rishi. Ranika is also there, ma'am. Ranika, can you share a
I know. मैं रश्मि को accept कर रही हूँ. Let me see who can
Hey
join.
Rashmi?
हाँ, रश्मि is joining.
आप सबको बहुत
My
मिस कर रही हूँ,
God,
बहुत ज्यादा
रश्मि.
मिस कर रही हूँ।
आ जाओ इंडिया तुम आ जाओ
हाँ,
वैसे भी तुम इनर चाइल्ड में आ रही हो गोवा तुम
करेक्ट
आ जाओ अभी आ
करेक्ट।
जाओ
हाँ, मैं तो मतलब डेस्परेटली वेट कर रही हूँ। मैम प्रणाम, मैम अभिलाषा लव यू।
प्रणाम रश्मि.
थैंक
God
यू।
bless dear. God bless.
मैं आपको
कैसी हो
बता
बताओ
नहीं
पहले.
सकती हूँ, मैं इतनी खुश हूँ, टचवुड। और इनर चाइल्ड वाला जो आपने कराया था, मैं अभी सुन रही थी तो मुझे लगा ये मैं जरूर बताऊंगी मैम को कि मैंने 1-to-1 तो नहीं हुआ, जो ग्रुप में किया था वो इतना सुंदर था। और अभी मैंने कुछ और हीलिंग मोडालिटी में जब देखा कि कुछ लिया कि चाइल्ड इनर चाइल्ड वाला इशू मैं फिर से ले लूं, कि मगर इतना अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस कि वो आया ही नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं आया, कि मुझे लगा मुझे क्या निकालना है। तो वो प्रैक्टिकल सेशन जो आपके साथ था वो मतलब अमेजिंग था। थैंक यू सो मच।
वाओ
एंड अभिलाष,
रश्मि
अच्छा but रश्मि you have to tell me के while traveling back
मतलब
alone because तुमने बोला भी था when you came there कि मैंने कभी अकेले travel नहीं किया. My husband was also nervous but he pushed me कि चलो जाओ तुम्हें जाना है. तो while traveling back tell us
माय
how was your
गॉड,
experience.
इतना वंडरफुल कि मैं आपको बता नहीं सकती। बहुत सामान ज्यादा हो गया था, वो मुझे फेंकना पड़ा। तो बहुत अच्छे से गई, पीसफुली खाया भी, सोई भी आराम से। लंदन में हाँ थोड़ी
London.
सी दिक्कत हुई क्योंकि वो बहुत बड़ा एयरपोर्ट है, बट पता नहीं कहाँ से एक लड़का आया जो दुबई से यूरोप पेरिस जा रहा था, एंड ही सेड, मैंने पूछा कि मेरे को ना समझ नहीं आ रहा, ही सेड फॉलो मी। मैंने कहा ओके। वो मुझे जहाँ मेरा गेट था वहां तक साथ में लेके गया, और मैं बहुत अच्छे से ट्रैवल की, फाइनली पहुंची अच्छे से। तो बहुत अच्छा था, मेरी जर्नी बहुत अच्छी थी। थैंक यू सो मच
So,
फॉर दैट।
Rashmi, so we want to know from you.
Wonderful.
You came in from Ireland and you came for this therapist training program. We spoke, I mean, we both spoke. I mean, that is how you joined up.
यस
So, Rashmi, आपका आश्रम में आने के पहले you had any thoughts कि आश्रम में रुक रहे हैं? What was your experience of the ashram where we stayed?
यस हाँ, मैं डरी हुई थी। मैंने अभिलाषा को फोन भी किया था कि एक तो अकेले ट्रैवल करना, और वो भी इंटरनेशनल, और अकेले ही वहां से फ्लाइट लेके डोमेस्टिक लेके देहरादून जाना, फिर वहां से टैक्सी लेके जाना, मेरे लिए एक मतलब एक अजीब सा डर था कि मैं किसी को जानती नहीं हूँ, और सबने डरा दिया इंडिया में अभी ये चल रहा है वो चल रहा है। मैंने कहा ये मुझे कहीं ले गया तो मैं क्या करूंगी, मतलब लॉट्स ऑफ नेगेटिव थॉट्स ना कि क्या होगा। बट बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस। शायद अच्छा काम करने जाओ या कुछ अच्छी चीजें करने जाओ तो वो सभी चीजें अलाइनमेंट में रहती है आपको वहां तक पहुंचाने के लिए। तो सब लोग बहुत अच्छे मिले, और आश्रम तो मैं बता नहीं सकती। मैं वंस इन अ ईयर जाऊंगी जरूर 15 डेज के लिए। बहुत सुंदर आश्रम, और सारे लोग बहुत ही अच्छे आश्रम के, बहुत ही हेल्पिंग और बहुत ही काइंड, बहुत बढ़िया
You
आश्रम का।
stayed back. I guess you stayed back ना
यस
after the
यस,
therapist training. आपने 5-6 दिन, आप 7 दिन और रुक के भी थे आश्रम
मैं
में.
और रुकी थी, पहले आई और बाद में
Yes.
गई, लास्ट तक थी।
Right.
और
Right.
क्योंकि इसने बहुत
Yeah.
सारे दोस्त
Yeah.
यस
बनाए
मैम।
थे, है ना
बहुत
रश्मि?
So,
सारे दोस्त।
Rashmi,
अच्छा तो अच्छा, so रश्मि, are you in touch with
हाँ
all of
जी
them?
मैम, जी
मानव के
जी,
साथ टच में हो?
मानव के साथ टच में हूँ, अभिलाषा के साथ भी हूँ
Manav, Abrar,
बहुत।
Anifa,
हाँ अबरार
अबरार.
के साथ भी हूँ।
the little child we had, Abrar, Anifa.
यस यस यस।
Yeah. रश्मि, अच्छा रश्मि, तुम्हें ये भी बताना है that once you have returned back to Ireland at your husband and your children, do they find a change
यस
in
मैम,
you?
यस। मतलब
अच्छा
बेटी ने बोला
बताओ क्या
कि
क्या चेंजेस
मुझे
है. हाँ.
आपके ऊपर बहुत प्राउड फील हो रहा है। मैंने सोचा नहीं था मम्मा कि आप मतलब
हाँ.
एक केज से निकल के आप यहाँ तक आपकी जर्नी। मैं अपने दोस्तों को बताती हूँ कि मेरी मम्मा के बारे में सुनो तुम लोग। वो मेरे लिए एक बहुत ब्लेसिंग था। उसने मेरे लिए गिफ्ट लेके रखा था, और सोची थी ये एकदम खुशी खुशी ट्रैवल करके आएगी कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ, तो हम इसे ट्रीट देंगे। तो तीनों के तीनों,
हाँ.
बेटा भी बहुत खुश, हस्बैंड भी बहुत खुश। तो मैं बहुत बहुत खुश हुई सच में। उन लोगों ने मेरे ऊपर
What
प्राउड फील किया।
what is the shift, Rashmi? What is
वाओ.
the shift that you see in yourself? The core shift. आपके अंदर में आप क्या
हाँ.
शिफ्ट देख रहे हैं? दुनिया जो देख रही है that they are seeing. आप खुद के अंदर में आप क्या शिफ्ट देख रही हैं?
मैं ना बहुत अपने आप को फ्री महसूस कर रही हूँ, बहुत ज्यादा। कि मैं,
Liberated.
हाँ बहुत ज्यादा, कि अभी मुझे किसी का कोई भी चीज बॉदर नहीं करता है, वो किसी का भी नहीं। कि बेटा गेम खेल रहा है, टीनेज में है, पूरे टाइम रात को 4-5 बजे सो रहा है, बट मैं उसे जाके कुछ नहीं कहती हूँ, किसी को नहीं। ये मेरा अपना ऑफिस है, यहाँ आके बैठती हूँ, और ये मैं देख रही हूँ कि हाँ मैं अपने अपने साथ, ये रश्मि बहुत खुश रहती है। इसे
Wow.
मतलब कोई चाहिए नहीं खुश रहने के लिए।
वाओ.
तो ये चेंज हुआ है बहुत।
So,
यस
so
यस।
That's the
Rashmi,
biggest
we
change.
we know that
Very nice.
you were very interested in other therapies also,
यस
and you did angel healing
यस
also.
विद यू।
So are you blending the therapies in your work and doing it together?
यस यस यस, 100%। जो आपसे एंजल
Mhm.
थेरेपी किया, जो एंजल के बारे में पता चला, तो मैम
Yeah.
मैंने जब पीएलआर किया तो मैंने मतलब एंजल्स को इन्वोक किया, और अभी तक जितने भी पीएलआर किए मैंने वो बहुत अच्छे हुए। मतलब हाँ एंजल्स ने हेल्प किए, और बहुत जल्दी
वाओ.
मैं भेजूंगी आपको अपना।
लवली. बहुत बढ़िया
दोनों
रश्मि.
को
आई एम
टाइट
सो
अप
प्राउड
करने
ऑफ
का
यू.
मन कर रहा है।
हाँ, because you know you came
Ah.
nervous. You
हाँ
came nervous और अब
सच
I
देखिए
में,
know.
रश्मि
सच में,
कॉन्फिडेंट.
ये
She's
बहुत
वाह,
speaking. She's
फैंटास्टिक.
speaking, ma'am. She was not speaking. She had a blockage.
Yes,
We all saw in the throat chakra blockage and all.
हम
Rashmi, we are
I
very proud
know,
of you.
I know. तुझे याद है रश्मि? When you had to speak about
मैं
yourself,
कुछ
you
बोल ही
started
Yeah.
नहीं
crying
पा रही थी,
also.
बहुत मतलब कुछ समझ ही नहीं आ रहा था कि
हाँ, और
क्या
अभी
कहूँ। तो
देखो.
आपने बदला मुझे, बेसिकली आपने मुझे बदल दिया। थैंक यू सो मच।
Oh,
Lovely.
oh.
No, no. Love you,
थैंक
beta.
यू।
Love you.
Yeah.
Big hug to you.
थैंक यू, आई
And a
Big
फील
hug
hug
to you.
from my side also,
हाँ,
Rashmi. Thank you so
लव यू
much.
Yes.
अभिलाषा, थैंक यू सो
Both of
मच।
us. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
तीन दिन
Rashmi.
Rashmi.
बाद
Ma'am,
Really.
can
हमें
we
कोई और
invite
ज्वाइन
Pori?
करेगा फिर।
Thank you, बच्चा.
Ma'am, can we invite Pori? So
हाँ,
in the
पूरी को
meantime,
invite
Preeti,
करूँ.
we would like to
हाँ जी,
talk
हाँ
to
जी.
you. Preeti,
Hello,
how was
everyone.
your experience before therapist training, Preeti, and after therapist training, Preeti? What is the shift that you see?
इनर पीस मैं कहूंगी सबसे बड़ी चीज। अगर कुछ सिचुएशंस भी हैं या कुछ भी हैं, बट मैंने अपनी इनर पीस नहीं कहते हैं वो करी। आई स्लेप्ट पीसफुली। ऑल्दो आने के बाद काफी चीजें चेंज हुई। आई गॉट सो मच हैप्पीनेस इन माय लाइफ, एंड देयर आर सम आल्सो सम सिचुएशंस आई एम डीलिंग विद लास्ट
Mm-hmm.
month,
Mm-hmm.
but they are not disturbing and bothering me to focus on my aim, what I want to do.
Right.
एक फियर था चीजों को
Good.
करने
Very
का।
good.
हाँ, और पीएलआर का मैंने एक कहते हैं सेशन भी किया था। इट वाज सक्सेसफुल। एक हिप्नो के कहते हैं वो किया था। अदर देन दैट आई एम नाउ कॉन्फिडेंट कि यस आई कैन डू इट।
Wow.
एक फियर था
Wonderful.
एग्जाम देने का, चीजों का। आफ्टर 28 इयर्स जो मैंने ये सब चीजें करी, इट वाज अवेसम।
Wow.
और
Lovely. अच्छा अच्छा प्रीति, मुझे बताओ. आई नो कि हमने
Hmm.
पहले भी बात की है about getting, I mean, when people say things to you which hurt you. पहले तुम
Hmm.
बहुत इमोशनल होती थी, when पेरेंट्स या ब्रदर सिस्टर जो भी तुम्हें कुछ कहते थे. अभी उसमें कुछ
बिल्कुल,
चेंज
अब
आया
मेरे
है
को
क्या?
वो चीजें उनके व्यू पॉइंट से समझने की कोशिश कर पाती हूँ एटलीस्ट। हाँ, मैं कहूंगी 100% नहीं, बट एटलीस्ट मैं 90% उन
ठीक है.
चीजों को कर पाती हूँ। आई थिंक प्रैक्टिकली टू। पहले मैं प्रैक्टिकली नहीं बिल्कुल भी सोच पाती थी, इमोशनली
Hmm.
बहुत ज्यादा चीजों से
Correct.
इवॉल्व हो जाती थी। और
Hmm.
अटैच,
Right. So there is
यस।
some kind of neutral state. तुम्हारा एक न्यूट्रल
और
स्टेट आया. ये बहुत
Right.
पहले मैं
बड़ी
चीजों
बात है.
से बहुत
बहुत बड़ी बात
अटैच
है.
रहती थी। नाउ आई एम एबल टू अटैच
हाँ
इन अ डिटैच
हाँ
मैनर। ठीक है,
Hmm.
आई एम विद
हाँ.
एवरीवन बट नॉट
वेरी
इन
गुड.
दैट मैनर। तो उन चीजों का चेंज बहुत आया,
राइट.
और काफी चीजों की एक्सेप्टेंस भी आई। एंड आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू यू मैम कि वो जो मदरहुड का जो चीज थी जो आपने मेरे को दी, इट्स रियली
Oh.
आउट ऑफ द वर्ड्स।
How
How beautiful,
sweet.
Rashmi.
How sweet.
थैंक यू
Wonderful.
सो मच।
Very nice, Preeti. I'm so happy to see you. Really. So happy. कि तुम खुश हो, तुम कोप कर रही हो
And you're a
सिचुएशंस के
fighter.
साथ
You're a
में.
fighter,
You are
Preeti.
not getting overwhelmed.
यस,
Overwhelmed नहीं हो रही हो, है ना. ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. बिकॉज इमोशंस तो देखो, जिंदगी है. आज कुछ होगा, कल कुछ होगा, है ना. पर अगर हम ओवरवेल्म हो जाते हैं तो हम जिंदगी के साथ डील नहीं कर पाते. एंड आई थिंक that is something that has changed in you. बहुत अच्छी बात है.
Ma'am, we have Porinita there. We have
Not
Monmi also.
educated. पर
Monmi
वो
is
मुझे
there.
ज्वाइन नहीं करवा रही
Monmi
है.
is there. Guys,
हाँ, पर मुझे उनको
we
रिक्वेस्ट
request
भेजना
the
पड़ेगा.
students of ma'am to share,
इवन
to send a request.
मम्मी, यू नीड टू सेंड मी बेटा रिक्वेस्ट वापस. ओके
आपको
परविंदर,
रिक्वेस्ट
वो
भेजना
आपको
पड़ेगा
रिक्वेस्ट
तभी मैम
भेजना
रिक्वेस्ट
पड़ेगा.
आपको एक्सेप्ट
कनेक्शन
कर
कट रहा
पाएंगे.
है इस वजह से 2-3 बार।
I think some people are not able to join. Sakshi है कोई. Let me see if she can
Hmm.
join. Maybe they want
Hmm.
to ask some questions. Sonia है. Let people join in who want to ask
Yes,
questions
ma'am.
also.
मैम,
है ना. अगर उनको कुछ पूछना है तो.
Ma'am, Ranika
कार्तिक भी है.
is there. Ranika, can you share a request?
But Ranika needs to send me
Karthik
a
is there.
request.
Karthik, come in.
कार्तिक है, but वो
Guys, you need
रिक्वेस्ट
to send
भेजेगा
a
तब हम
request to
ज्वाइन कर
ma'am.
पाएंगे.
Only then can ma'am accept you on this call, in this live.
And
Please
just
भेज दो. We want to
मैं
see you
एक्सेप्ट कर
also.
रही हूँ
Karthik,
पर
Ranika, where are you
एक्चुअली
guys?
मैं तो बहुत
Puri.
कोशिश भी करी, दिल्ली
Sakshi is not
में मैम
able.
के साथ कनेक्ट होने के लिए, बट मैम बहुत वो
Purnita
थी,
join नहीं कर पा रही.
ऑक्यूपाइड थी.
Mm-hmm.
हाँ,
यस
दिल्ली में. करेक्ट प्रीति, तूने मुझे मैसेज भी किया था, पर आई वाज सो ऑक्यूपाइड विद द वर्कशॉप. आई थिंक रनिका और ये सब बताएंगे मैं
मैम, वो
कितनी
7
बिजी थी
डेज में भी
3
आप
डेज,
उतने ही बिजी
और
थे.
बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं
ऋषिकेश
था.
रिट्रीट में भी आप उतने ही बिजी थे.
Baba, I think
हाँ, गॉड
Param,
सेव ही इज बिजी.
You have to
परम,
send in a request. Ma'am, Porinita has already
हाँ,
sent.
परम has sent it.
मे आई
परम has
Yeah.
सो
sent it. But Purnita, आप ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे हो. Purnita, I
You
don't know why.
have to click on the
ये
plus button to send a request.
हाँ,
आ गई वापस?
आ गई
परम has
आ गई
joined. परम
कहाँ
has
भाग गई
रज,
थी
joined.
तुम?
रजाई से निकल के मुझे बाहर बाहर बैठना पड़ा,
कहाँ
ठंडी
गई?
लग रही है बहुत।
Now tell us, Param, what? Tell us, Param, what
Ranika
was?
will join.
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज जो मैं बोलना चाह रही थी, जो आप कॉन्स्टलेशन करवाते
हाँ,
हैं, वो इतना अमेजिंग
हाँ,
एक्सपीरियंस होता है।
एडवांस.
वो जैसा हमने किया था, मेरे लिए भी किया, मेरे सन के लिए भी किया, वो इतना अमेजिंग चेंजेस आए हैं, कांट टेल यू। कि जैसे कहते हैं ना कि बुद्धि काम करने लग गई वाला एक्सपीरियंस जो अपने बच्चे में देख
हाँ,
रही हूँ।
Yeah.
और वो तो बिल्कुल डिफरेंट था माँ, कैसे वो जो अल्कोहल को लेके हमने
करेक्ट
Hi,
करेक्ट.
Ranika.
रानिका है यहाँ पे. रानिका ज्वाइन माय वर्कशॉप इन
And
दिल्ली.
hi.
बच्चा, Ranika can say something about the training
Yes,
and about
Ranika.
the ASRT that she just did.
Yes, Ranika, you're audible.
Yeah,
बताइए.
you're audible. Tell it.
See, ma'am, thank you so much. The ASRT training was so amazing. I just fell in love with you all over again.
Oh my God.
I had no idea that this is something that I could do with so much clarity. And the field of consciousness that ma'am creates is just so amazing. You just melt into it, and there is absolutely nothing you need to do except be yourself, just be intuitive. And the best part that I like about all of her courses is she provides a structure, but the flexibility to move around, be intuitive, and incorporate your own things and incorporate her teachings with your own structure is so lovely. Because I'm a person who just loves so much flexibility. And ma'am knows at every given constellation, I was asking her, ma'am, I incorporated this, was this right? I've incorporated this, was this okay? So the beauty of, just doing your own thing within the framework that she's provided is so lovely. Rigidity is something I cannot handle. And that's why I love her so much, whatever she teaches. Even the PLR course was, I'm from the hyper hybrid group. I think we demanded a lot of land, and we got the best
You were the group which was like the
The
COVID,
COVID group. The COVID group.
We got
And ma'am, I think,
out of
I think the COVID group, they really learned so much that time, because we say कि during those challenging moments, although also they were there to learn. They were always present in those last 15 days of training that you had online. And so, Ranika, when you came in for the therapist training in Rishikesh for the next 3 days, right?
yes.
How was your experience to meet the people in real, to study in that ashram environment? Because now we always have an offline workshop in Rishikesh. So we don't have the online workshop therapist training happening. We have it offline only. So what was your experience to do it offline in Rishikesh in front of ma'am?
The experience was wonderful. We had already connected on the spiritual and emotional level with the whole group, because we were together for like a whole month, practicing, interacting, going through the videos again and again. And by the time we met everybody, we already knew each other.
Right.
And it was just silent space of sharing of energies, because we had already known the inside and outside, already shared our secrets, traumas, everything was completely shared. And then just being in that physical space which ma'am was creating, in the meditation hall, was just amazing. We never felt like everybody was a complete stranger. We already found the connections, the similarities that were there. So it was wonderful meeting everyone in person, and 4 days always seemed too less.
How was your
Yes.
experience that, when you stayed in that ashram? How was the ashram for you, Ranika?
I think some of you would know that I practice a lot of minimalism in my lifestyle. Uh, so this is the ashram life was something that I also live in my life. Like currently, I fast 24 hours uh, is the intermittent fasting that I'm following. So the food of the ashram was no trouble at all. Washing my own dishes was no trouble at all. I'm used to the peace. The silence is something that I practice a lot. So for me, it felt like home. Uh,
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
anything else.
that's
It
true.
just felt like home, being in that silent space. The food was basic. That's how my lifestyle is. So I had no issues whatsoever.
Wow. Wow. So, Ranika,
Am
Wow,
what
I
is the
audible?
Ranika.
shift?
Am I
What is
Thank
the
audible?
you.
shift
Thank
that,
you so
yes,
much.
Param, you're audible?
I
Param, you're
I want to
audible
say,
now.
Ma, I love you so much. I love you, Abby. I love you, Shrija. Because
I
We'll
love you,
convey
my
your
so
love to
dear.
much
I
to
love
Shrija. We'll
say.
convey
Ranika.
your love to Shrija.
I think
Yes.
I think you all know how much I love the
So,
two of you and
yes, yes.
everybody
So,
else
yes,
who's
yes.
not on the live. But Monmi, everybody, I love them. Shruti is,
I
of course, my
think
friend. Shruti is right
everybody's
here.
heart chakra is,
Um,
more active after connecting this group.
Anu, Anu is here. Shelly is here. Shelly, good to see you. But I hear Anu is also
Uh,
here.
Monmi, would you want
And
to
so
share
many of
a
them I
share a
heard. Like
request to join in?
Kapuri.
Because Monmi, you are also from Guwahati, and so it is
Ah,
also for our
Monmi will
Northeast
join.
friends who are there. I mean, we wanted Pori also to join in because you both are from Northeast, and
But
Pori is doing an excellent
um,
work in Northeast. Monmi
Purita,
has also just learned this time,
correct.
and she's also doing some amazing breakthroughs that she's doing through her therapies that she has learned in this
So,
training. So by the time they sent a
so let us
request,
get
Ranika, what is
Monmi.
the
Make
shift
a
that you
space
see in
for them.
yourself?
Okay. Um, I joined PLR because of some of the experiences that I had through childhood and also the just before the PLR advanced course. And I just wanted some answers to clarify what was the experience that I was going through.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have an intention to become a PLR therapist, or I was already into energy healing. I practiced core energetics, and but when I saw the experience that we went through at Rishikesh, and as I observed and joined other classes, the Thinking Thursday group that ma'am was doing, it felt so naive for me to just join the course and not practice it further and not give back to society the way ma'am is doing for everybody else. So that was a big inspiration, and I think that was a big shift where I was already a health volunteer for 18 years or so, but here now it just went increased manifold,
Right.
giving and helping everybody with the techniques that ma'am was following. And they just gelled beautifully into the work that I was already doing. And I got my best compliment in life from ma'am. I don't know if ma'am remembers, but she told me, since she's a photographer, she said you've transitioned from outer light to inner light. And I just cannot
Wow.
forget. Keep reminding me again
Wow.
and
Even I would
I'm
think, that is so evident in the
wow.
glow that you have now, Ranika. Trust me. It is so
Yes,
evident. The peace
absolutely.
that you have inside is reflecting on your face. I mean, I'm
thank you.
seeing you after such a long time,
True,
so
true,
I mean, hence the
Abhilasha.
comment. So keep glowing, girl. Keep shining, both of you, Param and Ranika. And
Thank you, Ma.
Yes.
Thank you, Abby. Love you guys.
Thank you,
can
girls.
we
And
request
I
I
love
Hetal
you
think
Modi to
both.
share a request to join? Hetal is there.
या
Okay,
आई थिंक
let
ऑफलाइन
let
कोर्सेज
let
के लिए
Ranika and
सबको
Param.
बहुत आई मीन जरूर करना चाहिए बिकॉज दैट कनेक्शन यू फील द energy you feel and especially you are saying asking about the ashram environment that is awesome. once you
और
enter that
और
environment ना,
आप परम, आप तो हमारे इनर चाइल्ड में भी आए थे गोवा में. हाउ वाज द इनर चाइल्ड एक्सपीरियंस फॉर यू?
नाउ आई बिकम ऐसे बिल्कुल बच्चों वाला अंदर से निकल कर आया इनर
इनर
चाइल्ड.
चाइल्ड तो
वो
कुछ और
बिल्कुल
ही
कुछ
था.
और ही अनुभव था. एंड एक्चुअली मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगी कि हम सबको ये चीजें एक्सपीरियंस करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि नाउ आई बिकम मोर फियरलेस. देखो, मैं रायपुर छत्तीसगढ़ से धर्मशाला सेल्फ
हाँ.
ड्राइव करके आई हूँ अपनी गाड़ी,
वाओ,
सोलो, अलोन.
वाओ.
Wow,
यस
Param, that's
माँ.
fantastic.
और एक्चुअली आई बिकम फियरलेस बिल्कुल. और
वाओ.
रात को अंधेरे जंगल में ड्राइव करना, एंड आई वाज एंजॉयिंग. ओ, दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट, यू नो, आई वांट टू डू. यही मुझे करना था, अंधेरी
तो
रातों में जंगल में ड्राइव करना था. आई बिकम मोर
you have
फियरलेस.
become a gypsy girl. You have become a
Param, you
gypsy
become a
girl.
yogi. अरे तू योगी, you're like a yogini, right? Param, driving the car in
नाउ आई
dark
बिकम
jungles
मॉडर्न
में
योगिनी
लेके
माँ.
धर्मशाला में से क्या
बिल्कुल
fearless होने
परम,
का
तुम्हारे
क्या
बिल्कुल.
है
ऊपर ना
बेटा?
नया बुक लिखेंगे हम, द मॉन्क हु ड्रोव हिज फेरारी.
The monk,
एक्चुअली
the monk who drove his what
What
is his car? What is
car
that
was
car?
that, Param?
कौन सी गाड़ी है?
Venue N line. I bought new car, Venue N line.
Wow. So the monk who drove,
नई
Yes,
गाड़ी है. You drove
yes,
all the way.
so the
क्या
monk who
बात
drove
है?
her venue.
क्या
yes.
बात है? This is the
Thank you,
thumbs
thank you.
up.
And just
Fantastic.
Thank you.
all because of you,
Fearless.
Ma. Thank you so much and love you. I'm
Thank
blessed
you.
to have
Thank
you in
you.
my life.
Thank you,
Thank
Param, for
Bye,
you,
bye,
coming in
Param.
here.
Thank you,
thank you, Ma.
Ranika. Bye
Ranika,
Thank
bye.
you.
thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
God
Thank
bless.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes,
So let's
ma'am.
have Monmi. Monmi will come in. Monmi
Pori is
आएगी.
also there. Uh, Pori, I think
आपका
you
वो
have a
पता
network
नहीं
issue.
प्रॉब्लम क्या कनेक्टिविटी.
Monmi,
हाँ चलो Monmi has joined.
Hello, ma'am, and hi, Afilasa.
how are you, girl?
आई एम वेरी फाइन मैम. नवरात्रि में आपसे बात हो रहा है, मैं बोल नहीं पा रही हूँ. मैं कितना ब्लेस्ड फील कर रही हूँ.
Oh,
रियली
नवरात्रि की बहुत बहुत
आप सबको भी.
शुभकामनाएं. एंड दुर्गा माँ
yes.
थैंक
तेरे
यू
साथ
मैम,
रहे.
थैंक यू मैम.
So we have
Monica has
both,
joined
so
at
for
last.
all our
चलो.
viewers here, just for a quick introduction, we have both our students, both from Guwahati, both from the Northeast, and they traveled all the way. So we see the shift in both of them. Pori and Monmi, they have been doing some fantastic work in Guwahati and in Northeast, and they have been helping people. They all, I mean, they all are a part of our soul tribe. So let's speak to you both. So, Monvi, tell us about your experience before and after the workshop, the training.
मैम ड्यूरिंग द मेरा सबसे ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा था रीबर्थ मेडिटेशन. वो मैं बोल नहीं पा रही हूँ. रीबर्थ जैसे सच में मेरा एक नया जन्म हुआ था. और जब अभी मेरा 38 एज है, तो बिफोर 30 एज मुझे पता नहीं था मैं कैसे जन्म हुआ था, मेरे बर्थ. लेकिन इस बार मैंने जो फील किया, और मेरा सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट था कि मेरी मम्मी ने बताया था, मैं 5 मिनट्स तक नहीं रोई थी. और वो सेशन के बाद मेरा सबसे ज्यादा मेरा कुछ आवाज आ रहा था. मुझे खुद नहीं पता था क्या हो रहा था, लेकिन धीरे धीरे आने के बाद मुझे इतना लाइट फील हो रहा है अभी. और इस सेशन के दौरान मुझे ये पता चला कि मेरा एक्चुअली मैं क्या हूँ और मुझे क्या करना है, मेरा क्या पर्पस है लाइफ में, एंड मेरा जो कर्मा है वो सिर्फ मेरे से ही कनेक्टेड है. तो दूसरा किसी को ब्लेम पहले देती थी का उसके वजह से ये नहीं हुआ, लेकिन नहीं, एक्चुअली मैं खुद के लिए खुद रेस्पॉन्सिबल हूँ और मुझे खुद से ही करना होगा. क्योंकि अभी अगर इस बार में मुझे नहीं फिनिश करूंगी मेरा जो, और मुझे बहुत सारा आंसर्स भी मिला, जैसे ड्यूरिंग वहां पे प्रैक्टिस करने के टाइम पे भी मुझे आंसर्स मिला. मेरा रिलेशनशिप प्रॉब्लम या मेरा पर्टिकुलर कुछ पर्सन के साथ ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, मैं उनको एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर पा रही हूँ. तो उसके बाद में इतनी अच्छी तरह उनको फॉरगिव कर पाई. नॉट ओनली पास्ट लाइफ, मेरे प्रेजेंट लाइफ का भी था, चाइल्डहुड ट्रॉमा था. तो वो भी आपके सेशंस के थ्रू कैसे मेरा इरेज हो गया मुझे पता नहीं चला। मेरा 11th-12th ईयर्स में मेरा कुछ अब्यूज हुआ था, तो अभी मैं उस इंसिडेंट को सोच के मैं हंस सकती हूँ, मैं उन्हें फॉरगिव कर चुकी हूँ, मुझे बहुत लाइट फील होता है। पहले ऐसा नहीं था, पहले जब भी मैं उनके फेस को याद करती हूँ मुझे बहुत ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं, मैं उन्हें कभी माफ नहीं कर पाऊंगी, लेकिन अभी मैं इतना रिलैक्स फील करती हूँ, हाँ मैंने माफ कर दिया उनको। तो वो मेरे लिए सबसे ज्यादा ये था कि मैं फॉरगिव कर पाई। तो एक
Right.
पीस मैं बता नहीं
वाओ,
पाऊंगी आपकी, एक कैसा पीस है मेरे अंदर। और मुझे इस बर्थ में मेरा जो काम है या जो पर्पस है वो मुझे करना है, और किसी के लिए बुरा नहीं रख के ही जाना है, सबको फॉरगिव करना है, बस मैंने यही सोचा है। और
Wow.
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू,
वाओ,
आपसे ब्लेसिंग्स हमेशा चाहिए। और मैं जब भी कुछ केस करती हूँ
बहुत
आपको एक बार याद कर लेती हूँ। मैं कभी सपने में ही नहीं सोची थी कि मैं आपसे मिलूंगी। जब राज पिछले जन्म का आया था तो मैं क्लास 9 या 8 में थे उस टाइम पे। ये मेरा, मैं पता नहीं मैं कैसे आपसे मिल पाई मैम, थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू, मैं नहीं भूल पाऊंगी, मैं सच में
Oh,
रिबर्थ हुआ है मेरा। थैंक यू अभिलाषा, थैंक यू मैम।
बड़ी
thank
प्यारी
you, Monmi. And now we have Pori.
बहुत प्यारी है तू। और तूने इतना सारा शेयरिंग किया, तूने इतनी सारी चेंजेस अपने अंदर लाई हो, और अब दूसरों की लाइव्स भी तुम चेंज कर रही हो मोनमी।
हाँ
बहुत बड़ी बात है बेटा,
मैम,
बहुत
और
बड़ी
एक
बात,
मैं बात बताना
बहुत अच्छी।
चाहूंगी। मैं जिस दिन आपको फोन किया
बोलो।
ट्रेनिंग से आके, आपने बोला मौनमी बोलो। मैंने आपके पास इतना
हाँ,
आप इतनी मीन्स ट्रेनिंग लेते हो या जो भी, आपने मेरा नाम नंबर भी आपके वहां सेव था, वो मेरे लिए एक, मैं बोल नहीं पा रही, मैं कितना खुश थी। आप सभी को एक मीन्स एक माँ जैसे सबको प्यार करते हैं ना, आप सभी के लिए वैसे ही करते हो। तो थैंक
Oh,
यू मैम, थैंक यू।
oh, that is so beautiful.
आप सभी तो मेरे छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, है ना?
हाँ
यू ऑल
मैम,
कम टू लर्न। आई हैव टू बी देयर फॉर ईच वन ऑफ
हाँ
यू, है
मैम,
ना? यू आर द सेम बेटा। ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं तुम्हें सिर्फ एक बार मिली हूँ तो यू आर नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट टू
हाँ
मी, यू आर ऑल्सो
हाँ
Wow.
इम्पोर्टेंट
मैम,
टू मी,
वही।
है ना?
मैं
And
पहले
now
कभी
we,
आपको टीवी
है ना?
टीवी में
अगर
देख के मुझे लगता था मैं जा
मुझे तो
पाऊंगी,
तुम भी
कर
इम्पोर्टेंट
पाऊंगी, मुझे बहुत एक हेजिटेशन था कि कैसे होगा,
हो।
नहीं अच्छा मैं नहीं सीख पाऊंगी शायद, ऐसा मुझे लग रहा था। लेकिन वहां से आने के बाद एक अलग ही कुछ मुझे फील हो रहा है सच में। आप कैसे
wow.
कैसे मैं खुद बोल नहीं पाऊंगी, क्योंकि उस ट्रेनिंग प्रोसेस में जाके जाके कैसे चेंज हो गया, ये मैं फील कर पा रही हूँ, जस्ट एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाऊंगी वर्ड से।
That is
थैंक यू।
so beautiful.
करेक्ट, 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 दैट्स
यस
इम्पोर्टेंट।
मैम,
तुम फील कर पा रही हो, ये बहुत
हाँ
इम्पोर्टेंट
मैम,
है ना? एंड नाउ यू आर मेकिंग अ चेंज सो मेनी
So we
अदर
always
पीपल्स
say,
लाइव्स।
Monmi,
इतने
that the
सारे
shift
पेशेंट्स
starts
तुम्हारे
from
पास आ
within.
रहे हैं।
When we change, we are
यस
able to change people
हाँ,
around us. ये एक रिपल इफेक्ट है। अगर हम
करेक्ट।
पत्थर पानी में डालते हैं ना, तो पहले पानी का वो जिस
हाँ,
पॉइंट में पत्थर गिरता है वहां पे सबसे ज्यादा चेंज आता है, एंड देन दैट चेंज इज सीन अराउंड विथ पीपल इन योर सोसाइटी, इन योर पीपल, इन योर friends. That is what you create, and that is what the therapy creates. And now another girl who creates
Morilita is
changes,
here.
yeah, the other person who
Abhilasha.
creates changes in Guwahati, in Assam, and is working amazingly well, is spreading the word in a beautiful manner in her own language, Assamese. So Pori, please tell us about yourself and your experience here.
Good evening, Ma, and good evening, Abhilasha. So,
Good
whatever
evening,
Monmi
Bacha.
said
Good
just
evening.
now, I would like to say that I just want to copy paste the same thing, same experience. And all these years I have struggled so much, and it started with this Mystic Journey online course. Then I did this PLR hybrid PLRT
Mm-hmm.
training.
Ranika
Yeah,
के
yeah.
साथ।
So,
हाँ,
so and this time when I went to Rishikesh, it was a life-changing moment for me. Actually, I'll be kind of like I cannot translate that feeling into kind of in words. Like, and if you remember the first moment when you called me and Rajo, I was simply hugging you and I was like crying like anything.
Oh,
Abhilasha, you could have seen that moment. मतलब मैं इतना रो रही थी ना, I was crying so much. and she was telling me, Ma was telling me, Pagli, abhi tu mujhe bhi rulayegi kya? So it was as if a kind of, a kind of
Bonding.
lost treasure that I got. That was the kind of feeling. कुछ जैसे बहुत साल पहले खो गया and again regaining that. So about the training, I would like to say that it was really a life transforming training for me. So I also went for the first time all alone solo trip. It was my solo trip also, and I was full confident. I was traveling all the way from Guwahati to like Dehradun. So yeah, and for the first time after my marriage in 18 years, I told my family that I am going to learn something. This 5 or 6, 7 days, this whole week, I would like to be with some other people, completely cut off from you guys, because I want to explore myself. If your calls, your phones, your messages will be coming, you will be giving me the reports of what is happening in the house. So I don't want to be bothered about that. So first time I was with myself, with my own soul tribe, with my mentor, with my guru. So it was like awesome. So regarding the therapy work that we have learned, this not only PLR, this family constellation therapy, both these actually had transformed so many things deep within me first. So if I am not transformed, I cannot convey that to other person. That's very
Right.
important. So three
True,
things I have learned.
true.
One is awareness. Awareness is that I became aware that whatever is happening in my life, it is not because of what other people had done to me. There must be some karma related to my some past life or something like that. And when I got many answers, many answers, then I became settled within myself. So first thing came, that is
Yeah.
awareness. I became aware. Second thing became most important in my life is acceptance. After awareness came acceptance,
Right.
and that acceptance was like that ki I was earlier not able to accept anyone in my life. इसने मुझे ये किया, इसने मुझे वो बोल दिया, मुझे इसको करके दिखाना है. Now I am in my own seat, just kind of like observing the world. I'm not blaming anyone for anything. So acceptance came and I am settled within myself. And the most important thing that I have learned is forgiveness. So when
Yeah.
I started forgiving myself for all those mistakes, I could easily forgive other
Others
people in
too.
my life. And so these three things like awareness, acceptance, and forgiveness, this I convey now to my clients also. And they give me the kind of feedbacks that with this awareness, this acceptance and forgiveness, they are also able to make their lives better. So I
Right.
feel that my life purpose, I'm able to work on my life purpose. And most of my clients are like broken-hearted ladies. For any kind of issues they are coming. And in the LBL process, in that LBL therapy also, I got to know that my life purpose is to heal the wounded female hearts.
Wow.
Ah,
So my the Facebook
yes.
page I have, in that I have followers who are all ladies. All my clients are ladies. So I feel that yes, I am able to find my life purpose. This whole training, this all learning and everything, and especially you're coming into my life added a huge meaning, significance to my life. So, and also, if you remember our sessions, FC sessions, very, intense
Yes.
sessions, that also was a kind of eye opener for me. And
Intense.
now I have created a group with Rashmi, then Neeta Menon, then Mridul Vamre, and also I
Wonderful.
invite some of our master PLRTs, and we practice FC
Yeah.
once in a week. So
Excellent.
Wow.
Excellent.
मेरे साथ उन लोगों का भी प्रैक्टिस हो रहा
Very
है.
good. Very
So
good.
That is so
that way.
beautiful. That is so
Wonderful.
beautiful.
Practice will make you
So
perfect,
Pori,
Parinita.
We
Yeah.
just
Practice is
wanted to
important.
ask you,
Mm-hmm.
what is your message to people who are looking forward to coming to this workshop? And what is your message to them? There are people who have who are skeptical. हम सीख पाएंगे क्या? Or
Mm-hmm.
there are people who come with their own traumas, and they ask us कि भाई कि क्या हमारी healing हो पाएगी? So what is your message to them? Because since you have been a part of this group as a student, what is your message to them?
Yeah, for my message for all these people would be like at least once in a lifetime you go for one session of PLR and that will give you multiple answers. The moment one layer would be opening up, other layers will be sorted out on their own. क्योंकि सिर्फ एक
Right,
वो, it's a spark. That spark is needed. The spark of understanding, the spark of acceptance, as I said, and that awareness that is needed. So if you are going for one PLR session, that will be sorting out most of your problems. क्योंकि जब वो एक seed होता है ना, kind of, it will be a kind of seed of awareness. Huh? And that awareness will come, and the shift you are going to see within yourself and in your outer world also. That's what I
right,
believe. So I
right,
feel every person who is going through some kind of emotional, psychological, or any kind of trauma, or carrying forward any baggage for which they have no obvious reason, they should go for this training. And that way they can kind of spread more awareness in the society, lend a helping hand to other people who are in trouble. And it is really the need of the hour, because यहाँ पे अगर आप अपनी प्रॉब्लम के बारे में बोलोगे तो पीपल विल लेबल यू, राइट? आपको एक लेवल दिया जाता है. सो क्रिएटिंग दैट अवेयरनेस की मेंटल हेल्थ जो है ना, उसको भी एक काइंड ऑफ लाइक
समझना चाहिए भी,
रिस्पॉन्ड करना
yeah,
जरूरी
yeah,
है. यस,
address
दैट
that
शुड
issue.
बी डिस्कस्ड.
Yeah,
यस, that is very important. So apart from different other healing modalities, this PLR actually eradicates all your doubts, all your traumas from the core of your heart, so that you can create a new you within the
right, right.
existence.
Ma'am, we have
Very
Manav
nice,
from
Gauri.
Australia who has joined in. Manav, would you like to send a
Um,
request and join the live? Manav,
yeah, Manav, the only male around. we we would enjoy having one male around
Manav,
here.
are you there? Can you send a
Um,
request?
मानव को मैं invite कर दूँ.
Yeah.
एक मिनट, I'll just send her invite. मैं इसको invite भेजती हूँ. Let us
Yeah.
see if he can join
So,
in.
ma'am, in the meantime, people are joining. I just wanted to ask you a question. People were
हाँ,
asking. I mean, this is the kind of queries that we get on
हाँ,
calls from others. That is, people are seeking somebody who
correct.
is not yet married, and they were seeking कि क्या हम अपने, we'll get to know the reason of we not finding the right life partner. Yeah, if there is some kind of blockage, does this get rid of?
Hello.
Yeah, of course.
Hi,
Hi,
Manav.
Manav.
Hi.
Of course,
How are you?
I think
मानव, तुम दिख नहीं
people.
रहे हो.
मानव, सब दिख रहा है तुम्हें छोड़ के.
आप क्या घूम रहे हो?
Hello, ma'am.
हाय मानव.
कैसे हो,
Hi.
ma'am?
मैं तो बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. तुम बताओ, तुम कैसे हो? How are you doing your
Ma'am,
duties?
duties are good, but the biggest change which happened after I did the course was, I'm very happy with it that at least I got into self-love.
Wow.
Learn to
Wow.
Ah,
respect myself, learn to have boundaries, all those things came after.
Right, right. How are you feeling the
It's such a
transition, Manav? I mean, people around you,
amazing.
can they see the transition in you?
Look, honestly speaking, I'm still working on my family because they will never see the transition. Their expectations are very high. But I'm also trying to, outside to the outside world, I could be a different mana, very nice and calm. But to my own family, I have that realization that I need to improve on myself. I need to
Right.
work on myself, especially when it comes to my own folks.
What is the
So
perspective shift that you
right.
have gone through, Manav? I mean, I remember we were speaking one day, and when you were giving me an example. So, what is that perspective shift that you see in yourself when you hear others, when you see others? What is that? I mean, I'm sure you see them differently now.
look, the biggest shift which has happened is that I have become a good listener.
Yeah.
Anxiety, anxiety
That's a big
anxiety is
shift.
not there, because I used to get very anxious and excited. I used to cut people off when I was
Right.
talking, when they were.
Mm.
So even my life coach, she said, this is a big change in you I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And she's always appreciating it that, I've changed myself in that manner as well. But honestly, I can think clearly. I can, I'm a very calm person. I was not a calm person to the outside world as well. So I've become a very calm person, and I'm being honest. I'm a very calm person to the outside world, but still I'm working on myself to be the same calm person to my own family.
Wow.
True. So basically, Manav is saying that where there are a lot of expectations, he still
Right.
has to work on
Compassion,
himself.
ma'am.
I think
What
fair enough.
we were talking about it. You did the PLR also. That compassion needs to be there.
Hmm.
My
Right.
achievement is where
Right.
everybody can give when they have something. The pleasure of giving
Right.
is when you don't have it, and then you can give. That's
Right.
where I want to
Wow.
reach.
Wow.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what about the kind of kind of dependency that you used to have
No
before,
more.
Manav?
No
And that's not there
more. So
for
what
you.
has happened is that,
No more.
even with the, like I said, setting boundaries in a good way, I've set boundaries.
Correct.
So uh,
Very good.
I know people who, when I used to blame others and say, because they trigger me, this is happening to me.
Right.
So I've stopped
Correct.
saying that. Instead, what I've started to do is I've set boundaries, and I know where to draw the line. So
Excellent. That's
that's a
fantastic,
very
Manav.
big
Very
thing.
good.
I end up staying here. I'm still here in India, but I I I'm leaving on the 15th, most probably 15th of April.
Okay.
Okay. So we will miss you.
I'm coming to see you
We
in
will miss you
August
when we
again,
come.
ma'am. I'm coming.
Yeah, he's coming for the inner
You're
child.
coming for the
He
inner
and
child.
Rashmi,
आम
Wow.
खाने मैम
Ketal.
आम के लिए आम खाने
Lovely. आम खाने
So,
चल बढ़िया आम खा अप्रैल में आम खा और
I
फिर
know
आम खाने के लिए ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा
ऐसे
और फिर
ही
वापस
चलेगा मैम
अगस्त
ऐसे
में कम
6
टू
months
गोवा
there 6 months here.
Wow.
But
That's
good
even
nice.
idea
Sanjay,
good idea
yeah,
good
even
idea I'm just so happy
growth wise also,
I'm
work wise also, um, there
हाँ
has
जी
been, I don't know, it's come up automatically with the personality change or what has happened. I I'm I'm able to think better, and I'm able to attract better.
Wow.
fantastic
That's because
और क्या
Manav, I
चाहिए
think you have
इंसान को है
shifted
ना from don't think you're
from
not
I
that
am
positivity,
I'm
that shift he has inside. I think, that starts reflecting to the
yes
outside world.
Yes. When I used to
true
laugh when
lovely
ma'am used to say, or somebody else used to say, first learn to love yourself. I said, what the hell is this loving yourself? So now I understand it better. It's the respect which comes first before you start to love yourself. You know,
that's
which
true
is beautiful. Thank you so much. I cannot
wonderful
thank you
and
enough.
all your friends Manav all your friends that you made
हाँ वो सब
Rashmi
है मैम
Abrar
सब है
that's
लाइन
true
में है सब we are we are in touch, and I was meant to go and meet Abrar also. He's in Rishikesh.
Okay.
वो वहीं पर बैठा हुआ है
अच्छा
मैम, वो जा ही नहीं रहा है. He is doing yoga. हाँ
ऋषिकेश में ही
वो
बैठा है वो
मैम
गया
गया था
नहीं वापस
फिर आ
दिल्ली
गया. फिर वो
हाँ
I don't know, he's doing shadow
अच्छा
work or he's doing something. He's doing meditation, he's doing yoga, he's learning all these things.
पर वो जाने वाला था ना यूएस क्या हुआ
हाँ
उसका
हो गया,
इंटरव्यू
उसका
हो गया
सिलेक्शन हो
किधर
गया
है
मैम. He's very
चलो
happy
सिलेक्शन हो
with
गया
me.
वेरी नाइस तो ये मतलब टाइम
नहीं नहीं
पास कर
मैम,
रहा है
this
वहां
is
पे
the way
ऋषिकेश में
he's
बैठ के
saying that वहां जाके when I know that at least I can earn good money with this. He's doing this because of that.
Chalo, acha, but I think when we go to Rishikesh and he knows we are there, we will see क्या कहते हैं, like a kind of
Yeah,
yogic
we'll
हाँ
have
जी,
a
हाँ जी, हाँ।
yogi out there.
मैम
abra,
कब आ रहे हो मैम?
yogic
When are,
abrar
sorry
will
to
be
interrupt.
माँ
there.
आप ना
When are you starting again?
Uh,
We are starting on the
we
1st of,
I will be in
yeah,
Rishikesh from the 28th.
1st
We
May.
start from 1st of May.
Okay,
1st May to
okay.
7th.
And what is the course?
Again, the therapist training program, Manav. This is the 7 day, the same
Therapist
program that you
training.
attended.
Manav, जो तुमने किया.
Okay, but not the advanced level, the basic level, yeah?
The advanced is in December,
Oh,
Advance is
7th
in December.
in
to
December.
11th. Yeah, 7th to 11th.
Hopefully,
तो आ
hopefully.
जाना वापस दिसंबर
So,
में.
ma'am, we'll cut the call. We'll cut the live now. I think
चलो.
we'll just end up with. So,
Yeah.
everyone who are there in this call right now, we just want to tell you that this program, therapist training program, is happening from 1st to 7th of May in Rishikesh by Dr. Tripti Jain. And this program will be a complete comprehensive program where you will be learning how to become a past life therapist. And through this program, you'll be able to heal yourself. And of course, it starts from within. So once we heal ourselves, we are able to heal people around us, our friends, our society. So I would just want ma'am to end up and thank you so much, Manav, Pori, and all our friends who joined in for this call. So, ma'am, please summarize the call.
थैंक यू माँ, थैंक
Thank
यू
you,
अभिलाषा.
Abhilasha, and
Thank you
thank you,
so much.
Manav,
Thank you
Puri,
for
Monmi,
calling me in again.
Ranika, and everyone else, Sheetal, Sapna, everybody who joined in and spoke so highly about the program. I can only say one thing, that my life changed with past life therapy, and that's one of the reasons that I started to teach. And I think past life therapy is an amazing, amazing modality that can help you, that can help your family, that can help your neighbors, your friends, and you can actually go within and be happy. लोग कहते हैं कि जो सुख है वो हमेशा इंसान सोचता है कि बाहर है, तो जब वो ये एक्सपीरियंस करता है कि सुख मेरे भीतर है, हैप्पीनेस लाइज विद इन मी, आई थिंक दैट्स लाइक मानव सेड, यू स्टार्ट
Right.
टू लव योरसेल्फ सो मच मोर. It does not matter who is with you and who is not, and you start just loving everything about the world around you also. So join the program and give me and give Abhilasha and Shrija a chance to
Be
be
your
with
host and
you,
host.
to help you, and
So, so
yes,
we
Yeah,
just
to be
sure.
wanted
your
to tell
host
you
and
all
host of
that
it.
all the
Thank you.
details about the program, you can contact Shrija or myself. The numbers are there on ma'am's page. She will be putting up again a poster for the same. You can
Yes.
follow the numbers, you can call us, and we'll get you registered for the program. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
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 everybody.
Bye.
Thank you,
Manav,
Ma.
Morinita, Monmi, Sheetal,
Bye
Sapna,
bye.
Ranika,
Thank
everyone.
you, ma'am.
Thank you
Bye
so much.
bye.
Bye, Abhilasha.
And have a great Navratra.
Bye. Yes, have a
Bye.
great
Bye.
Navratri. Thank you.